It's going to be a tough reorganization of the economy, and because it's such a deep set of changes and restructuring that can't be done overnight, and because there's so much uncertainty about where we're going next, it's going to have long-lasting impacts. The president could tell us tomorrow that, whoops, so many countries have come and asked to negotiate that I'm going to get rid of these tariffs everywhere. Even then, the uncertainty that's been introduced, that's harmed the value of the dollar, that's harmed our exports, that's not going to go away for several years. But prices will go up. It's going to be impossible to avoid the inflationary impact of tariffs because so much of what U.S. manufacturers do, what manufacturers all around the world do, is take advantage of cheap shipping, buy parts, assemble them, and sell the goods. Well, there's now going to be tariffs on those imports, so the cost of everything we buy is going to rise. Typically, tariffs in the U.S. have been very low. You know, in the post-World War II environment, that's how we bribed countries to follow the U.S. and its democratic processes instead of following the Soviet model, or now the Chinese model. Was the U.S. gave those countries access with low tariff rates to the biggest consumer market in the world. We're turning that all around, and those countries which had thought the U.S. was a good partner and were willing to pursue democracy instead of authoritarianism are going to find that the U.S. is just not the partner that they had counted on, and that's going to damage us because we benefit enormously from the dollar being the #1 currency in use, much more than the euro, much more than the Chinese renminbi, much more than the Japanese yen. People use the dollar. But if you can't rely on the dollar, if you can't rely on the U.S. government to keep markets open and be a good destination for your savings, then that's going to harm us inevitably in the medium term and the longer term.